What is going on YouTube? Hannah back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are focusing on Shiba Inu specifically. Last we left off yesterday, we were basically tracking the breakout that happened, and then we saw it break to the downside here. So basically, we have this beautiful uptrend that's been forming and holding the coin up for quite some time. Honestly, since early October, we've been using this uptrend here. We've formed major symmetrical triangles, pennant flags, everything you could possibly think of. Had our second run right here, bullish break to the upside here. Consolidating back down, hoping to use this uptrend here, its moving averages, its price floor to its advantage and break us back to the upside here once again, something like this. And unfortunately, that isn't what happened. We actually started to correct lower and broke bearish from here. As we know, we've pretty much been waiting for this prime opportunity to buy in. You can see right here, it was pretty much confirming if we can close the 4-hour charts above this top resistance, that's when we would buy in. That's actually what happened. We did close above here. We bought in and immediately got stopped out as we started to fall and closed below our bottom support level right here. So this switched us into a bearish flip, which did hit the first pretty much price target here. And now we're trying to figure out what's to come within Shiba Inu. What's to come moving forward? How much lower we're going to be moving to? What are things that we have to look at? Which I will be trying to answer in today's video, so stay tuned. Otherwise, guys, today's video is brought to you by SQUIDGAME token. I know what you're thinking, but we went over this last week, and I'd like to go over it again. It's not the usual Squid Game spelled SQUID like we've talked about before. That was a mere pump and dump. The actual ticker is right here, SGT, right here for Squid Game token. This is the one that we're going to be talking about that didn't have a major pump and dump on all of its holders right here. You can see much different charts here. For the life of it, it's had a lot more consolidation and a lot more traction, and it's actually been doing fairly well over the past couple of days here. And pretty much for the life of it, it's been consistently going up since entering the markets. So at the end of today's video, we will be going over the differences between the two cryptocurrencies, what my thoughts are about it, as well as what the actual token creators have to say about their token compared to the other ones. So for more information about the Squid Game token, definitely stick around to the end of today's video, where we'll be going in depth comparing the differences between the two. Otherwise, I have linked them down in the description below if you wanted to check them out yourself. Otherwise, definitely make sure to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, turn on post notifications, and let's dive into today's episode. So guys, what are we dealing with within Shiba Inu? That's the question right now. Well, to start looking at the daily charts here, you can see we have broken bearish. This isn't necessarily a good thing. That's what we have to talk about. First things first, I'd like to say we have to extend this downtrend here, and that's what I'm pretty much going to do. So jumping back to the 4-hour charts here, since we've broken pretty much bearish from the downtrend here into the symmetrical triangle where we've had numerous retests of all different supports and resistances, it's time now to extend this downtrend even farther. And I know it sucks, but we do have to do that as we are starting to get tons of resistance from this downtrend right here. As you can see, we've had a very rough time breaking through this top downtrend. And as you guys can see, we've continuously been rejected from this top resistance level, which is allowing us to head lower. And it's still acting as a bigger resistance on this coin, which means we're now starting to use this as a downtrend and to continue the pattern to the downside here. So there's a chance we could, as we head back up, get rejected off of here, and we might not be able to see retests up top here at this level of resistance for quite some time now. So jumping back to the daily, you can kind of see the pattern that's fluctuating right here. And honestly, it's not just Shiba Inu that's actually correcting lower. It's pretty much every cryptocurrency that we've been talking about in the past couple of days here. You can see XRP as well has been correcting lower as it's starting to break bearish outside of its funnel here, starting to head much farther down. Also, Ethereum is doing the same exact thing, as you can see, starting to correct lower. And we even have Bitcoin, which is also continuously heading lower. So pretty much every cryptocurrency across the board is having some sort of bearish correction. You can see over the past couple of days here, 16%, 17% down, pretty much every crypto here, and that's included within SHIB, which didn't get affected as much as some of these other cryptocurrencies, which we've talked about yesterday, which I found quite interesting. But most of these cryptos now, today, are just consolidating, and that's included on SHIB here. My only worry within SHIB is how is this going to continue to play out? I'm going to leave this falling wedge pattern on here for us just to kind of track the rest of crypto, but right now, Shiba doesn't necessarily look that good. as of right now, yes, we are getting some support levels right here. I mean, honestly, I could move this up if we're going to start to play out the daily. You can kind of see how this acts as a support, or maybe I'll draw a new one on for you guys. On the daily charts, there is some sort of support level that is allowing this coin on numerous occasions to bounce off this support level right here. So who knows? We're definitely entering a very interesting pattern for Shiba Inu specifically. Whether or not we're using this as a support or not is really up for debate. But basically, if we delete this chart here, you can kind of see the other optimistic look that we're forming here, which you can see right here. It's forming another descending triangle. Just deleting these, let's say we decide to play things out more so on the daily chart and take our focus away from the 4 hours and start to play things a little bit more conservative. You can see right here what exactly I mean by the bigger pennant flag that's forming here. So things may not be over for SHIB, but I do believe volume is going to be coming back in. Honestly, Shiba Inu is not a non-volatile coin. There's a lot of volume that usually tends to flip around and move within Shiba Inu. So the fact that we're seeing us completely flatlined out on the relative strength indicator for the past couple of days is kind of suspicious. And also what's starting to form now is the beautiful pennant flag once again that's forming on this coin here. So there is another option here. We have to keep playing these options until one hits, as we are still anticipating and expecting to see big volume come into Shiba Inu. Whether that means it's leaving or coming in, that's up for debate, but it's basically tracking the point of breakout, which could lead us to another movement to come here. So zooming back out to the 4 hour, you can see why it's a little bit harder to gauge this, as we have dipped through this support before. But you can see there is still some trend that's forming on Shiba Inu, and I honestly want to play this even more conservative and just use the daily to allow ourselves to figure out when's the next break to come here. So there is a support that I am going to draw right here. That's the support level that we have on Shiba Inu right now. There is still a downtrend. There is still some descending triangle, or to say the least, some sort of pennant flag that's forming here, which you can see shot us up, corrected us down, and then this is the support level here. So I don't know. I'm not taking my eyes off SHIB. I still think Shiba Inu has something to play out very soon, whether that means it's going to be a big dump to the downside here, retesting its moving average, or breaking bullish, which you can see would be able to do. There is a big possibility of seeing a run coming for SHIB very soon. I don't think it's over just yet. Taking the trend line, you can see the point of breakout, the mouth here. We could easily see either the price swing us all the way back up to retest all-time highs, or once again dip us much lower to break out, which would probably make us fall all the way down to moving averages supports here, which honestly, regardless of direction, we'll be able to take advantage of using Bityard. I have linked Bityard down in the description. Not only that, you can get free cryptocurrency by signing up to Bityard and then clicking on the mystery box tab once you've made an account, but they do offer SHIB, which is really cool. So you get the opportunity to leverage trade Shiba Inu, which is what we're going to be doing the second we get confirmation of this newer potential break to the downside here. Today's videos, we've pretty much just been taking a step back and looking at things on the daily charts here. Now that we're doing so, we're pretty much going to gauge where we're going to be moving to in the near future. I'm honestly going to delete this too, as I don't even think that's that necessary. But you can kind of see the pattern that's forming here. There is a big, beautiful run to the upside, and we've been consolidating using this as a support for the most part for Shiba Inu. So honestly, if we can confirm once closing this gap right here, which might be one more day, 2 more days, we can maybe then confirm either a breach above top resistance, which could swing us to the upside here, or breaking below our bottom support, breaking us to the downside here. So this is rock bottom support. I think volume is going to be coming to Shiba Inu soon. Obviously, we'll buy in if prices close on the daily. We're not going to play the 4 hour and we're not going to play the hourly. If we close a daily below this support here, expect to see a big dump. If we close above top resistance, which is either this downtrend, or we'll play it even more conservatively, this yellow band resistance, expect to buy in and leverage to the upside using Bityard. Otherwise, guys, I do want to update you guys about SQUIDGAME token. I want to give a huge shout out to SQUIDGAME token for sponsoring today's episode. Now, guys, as with any cryptocurrency project, please do your own research and never invest anything that you can't afford to lose. Now, hold on. I know what you guys are thinking, and I mean, honestly, I thought the same thing when I read it too, but by now, most of you should be familiar with the recent SQUIDGAME scam that happened a few days back.
$8 trillion. And now the market,
And that is why the creators of the actual SQUIDGAME token reached out to me and wanted me to publicize and make it known that they are actually not the same, and they are 2 separate, completely different tokens. Now, what you guys probably know of is a token with the ticker SQUID, or SQUID, and SQUID, which marketed itself as a play-to-earn cryptocurrency and had seen its price soar in recent days, surged by thousands of %. However, it was criticized for not allowing people to resell their tokens because there was no liquidity left, and this kind of scam is commonly called a rug pull by crypto investors. Now, this happens when a promoter of a digital token draws in buyers, stops trading activity, and makes off with the money raised from sales. So with that being said, the token we're talking about has the ticker SGT, Squid Game token, and supposedly they boast to be entirely different from the real Squid Game token. And the project, which goes by Squid Game token, all in one, trades under the moniker SGT and is currently worth much less than Squid. But in almost every other regard, though, SGT is like Squid. They do have some common similarities. Now, its official website claims users can win SGT by playing a game, and the difference being that SGT's game is apparently already in beta. And now, I'm not one to download their game on their website and play it. I would much rather just trade the coin myself, but what you decide to do is totally up to you. Now, ideally, you earn rewards by playing the game and holding Squid token, which is pretty simple enough. We've seen it before. And you can earn Ethereum by playing games and by holding the Squid token. And now the Squid Game is a token on the Binance Smart Chain that offers auto-static rewards on every transaction and distributed daily. And by holding the Squid Game token, you'll receive Ethereum automatically in your wallet. Now their tokenomics are as follows, and the fees are distributed at 7% rewards to holders, 4% fees for their marketing wallet, and a 4% fee to the liquidity pool. And the total supply is currently 100 billion with slippage set to 18 to 22%. With 5% wallet locked and 3% wallet burned. And they also have been audited by TechRate. So it's interesting that they do want to make themselves a little bit more public. But lastly, guys, the Squid Game token has tried to make it very forward that they are not the same project and that they are better. And it appears it has worked too, as they are doing pretty well with $8 million in market cap. But just remember, do your own research. Look for whether or not the creators of these projects are public, if liquidity is locked, and so on. And make sure to count the pros and the red flags. Obviously, things like this have the potential to make 10x, 100x, or even 1000x really quickly, and with that comes obviously high risk. Otherwise, guys, huge shout out to SGT for sponsoring today's episode. As always, make sure to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, turn on post notifications, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.